In just 5 years, the rupee has lost 20 to 27% of its value, meaning that the money in people's pocket now buys a quarter less in global terms. The rupee has fallen 5% this year alone, the sharpest plunge since 2022, making it Asia's worst performing currencies in 2025. India recorded a high trade deficit of over USD 40 billion in a single month, a sign of how deeply imports outweigh exports. Foreign investors have withdrawn over USD 17 billion from Indian market this year, the biggest exit in years, drying up capital. FDI flows are stagnant, external borrowings have slowed, a sign the world is becoming wary of India's external stability. Every time the rupee weakens, imports gets costlier. And Indian imports most of its fuel, cooking gas, electronic machinery and medicines. A 5% fall in the rupee, that is 30 to 35 basic points in inflation, means every household pays more for daily essentials. Fuel prices creep up, auto fares rise, food prices rise, transport costs rise, a chain reaction that hits the poor the hardest. The middle class faces rising prices of smartphones, laptops, medical equipment, school supplies, clothing and house appliances. Everything becomes costlier because Indian imports components for nearly everything. For the common person, the falling rupee feels like a salary cut without the employer even informing you your money buys less every day. MSME dependent on imports face 20 to 30% higher raw material costs, squeezing margins. Importing machinery becomes more expensive, expansion becomes slow, jobs are at risk. Exporters do not benefit much because many export sectors, textiles, chemicals, engineering goods, mainly rely on imported intermediaries. The rupee fall raises their cost too. Small manufacturers are caught in a double blow, higher cost and weaker demands. Companies with foreign currency loans face 15 to 20% higher repayment costs, hurting balance sheets. A weak rupee discourages overseas investors, creating a vicious cycle. Rupee falls, investors leave, rupee falls further.